Hello guys, this is Choose Yawabeh from Yawabeh Traders Private Limited. Today I'm going to give you a brief overview of this advanced tool, and we have implemented new features today regarding the trade and signal alert system. So now onwards the system will be providing you accurate signals through email, through notification pop-up bar on the MT4 terminal, and also through mobile application. So first of all, let's discuss the features by opening the property section of the okay. So here got the Yawabeh SD Pro. Just a moment. Okay, so these are the inputs where users do not require to make any changes till this level, because we have set all these values as default setting, and you shouldn't interrupt these settings while installing the system on your MT4 terminal. So the alert system we have recently added is all about sending you notification on your MT4 mobile app. The best thing is you can also use this tool in your trading group if you are having a signal group where you need to send the signal in the group. So possibly sometimes many of the group members do not entertain the signals on time. So instead, if you send them the signal on their mobile application, that will be definitely having a great impact, and so they will be notified on immediate ground, and they can enter the market accordingly. So we got send alerts to MT4 terminal, and again we got send alerts via email. You can also send alerts via email, and for mobile application you need to enter the MQID of the MT4 here with different commas. You can add multiple IDs, hundreds of IDs at one time. So once the signal is generated, the signal will be sent to all those mobile apps to their IDs, and the users will be notified promptly at the same time. So these are the new features we have recently added. This was all about the users' demand. We have great customers from different countries, especially this suggestion was fulfilled after one of our Indian client, who is also in the group or channel as well. So we listened to his suggestion, and we added this functionality to our system, and now it will definitely take your trading to the next level. So now turning back to the trading panels, these are the important three panels, which are all about volume analysis, volume strength, and the multiple time frame trend direction. So the problem before actually with new user was that despite having proper signals on these three panels, they were actually getting confused where to enter and where to exit the market. So now the alert system will prompt. Let's say if we switch here to M30, it gives you an alert telling you strong supply on gold on the time frame, and showing you the buyer strength and the seller strength. So those who are not even using this system will be getting the volume strength data on their mobile application. So if you switch the time frame, you can see it gives you different signals. If we switch to, let's say, USD/JPY, it will again give you primary the signal if there is a signal. Here you can see the multi-time frame panel shows different status. So that's the reason it doesn't have any proper signal on this time frame, so it didn't generate any signal. So we have filtered the noises, so it won't create any signal on every time frame, and it will only focus the time frames where the criteria of the signal is met. And here you can see it gives you proper signal once it's 6 p.m. now, because on the arrival of new candle, it will prompt you with the new signals if the signals are valid on any trading instrument. So the signal analysis panel tells you about the volume of hidden supply or institutional supply and demand, in percentage, and the volume strength panel shows you the overall strength of that institutional supply and demand volume, and the multiple time frame trend panel shows you the market trend on different time frames. You do not need to go to this to switch time frames to check the charts and see the market trend. So you just need to stay on a single time frame and find these all trend directions and take your trade decision. On the sub window, the histogram bar shows you 4 different colors. Where the blue color indicates that the market got weaker demand, and the green is all about strong demand zone based on the real and hidden supply and demand volume and its strength. So the orange bars are indicating about the weaker supply, and the red bars are actually about the strong supply. So here how we take decisions. If you see the trading account, this is FTMO account. So many of the users also the group members actually contacting our support members, and they ask about whether it is possible to pass the evaluation accounts with different platforms using this indicator. Of course, why not? This is the real example. This is the FTMO account, the evaluation account, which we already shared the screenshot in the group. If you wish me to show you the status, definitely my team will provide you further details about the FTMO dashboard as well. That will if you people are well familiar with FTMO proprietary firm, you should understand that this is not just a test account, but this is a paid evaluation account. So we started it just 3 days ago, and now the evaluation has been passed. The first phase has been cleared successfully in less than 4 days. So this is the overall progress of today. We had entered many positions following this indicator, and you can see we got around 10,000 profit on this account, and this account has successfully cleared because our total requirement was 10%, which was about $10,000, and we got already $10,480 in this account. So how we do trade and how we enter when we exit. So once the strength panel shows you the percentage of the strength is about 60% on any direction, whether it's short or or long direction, and the buyer volume for any direction, if it goes up to 60%, you should enter position in that direction. So another thing is that before entering the position long or short, you have to make sure that these bars should turn to green or red. You shouldn't enter if the bars, let's say at this time on USDJPY, the multiple time trend panel shows bullish signal on M30 but neutral demand on H1, but on higher time frame it says H4, it says neutral supply, and day 1 it says neutral demand. So we shouldn't entertain any position on this pair. Let's turn to gold again. If you see here on gold chart, the multiple time frame trend direction says M30 and H1 giving you bearish signal, and the H4 is supply. So supply is also, associated with this bearish signal. Supply means if the neutral supply appear here and other time frames show you bearish signal, so that means you can simply enter short position. So where did we enter short position? If you see here, I drag it to explain. I want to compare this bar with the market price. So when this candle was generated, this small rejection here, you can see, let me, this one, when we got this rejection from upside, so the indicator created bearish signal with strong supply red bar. That means we were supposed to enter here, and definitely we entered here, and we exited after it broken through this level, and we exited the position and waited for market reversal. And then once the market made some correction, we entered again. So you can also hold it as a swing trade if you don't want to make any scalping positions. So the formula or strategy or idea when to enter, when to exit is all about here. When you see the bars are actually turning from green to blue, you should understand that the market is now actually changing its reaction. So possibly the demand is actually getting decreased. So we need to wait for a strong signal, means the red bars, to enter short position. So when the red bars are actually ended and the market turns to orange color, means the bar turned to orange color, you need to be more careful that possibly the market will now find demands in that zone. The hidden and institutional demand could be injected at that point. So once it turns to blue, you need to wait for the confirmation to enter long position. So in this case, let's say if you got your position entered here, like here, so now we see the market is having correction upside. So when to enter on shorter time frame, when you see, let's say if we turn to M1, you have entered a position based on the higher time frame, but while exiting the position you need to turn or switch it to lower time frame. So when you see on lower time frame, the market, the histobars are actually getting changed. The color is actually changed from red to orange and then blue to green. So that is the point before it turns to green. So once this blue bar was created, that was the time you should exit your position, because there could be a rally upside. If you wait, you can see after the blue bar, now the got a rally, the market is actually trending up. So this let me make it simple. Once the histogram bar shows you green color, and the strength panel and this volume of the demand is actually more than 60%, you need to enter your long position. And then once on smaller time frame, once the green bars are actually turned to orange, that is the time you need to exit your position and wait for the short entry. And then from orange, when it turns to red, you need to enter again short position. So this is actually the procedure to operate this system. So this is not about only the system. When you actually don't understand the logic or the instruction of the system, you cannot even make money. This is same like just like a good sports car, but you don't know the driving, the car is there, it's useless, you can't drive it. But if you are a good driver, you can enjoy the car. The same goes to this Yawabeh SD volume suit. This is a very advanced tool which reveals the hidden supply and demand in the market before the price action happens. So if you understand all these parameters and the purpose or logic behind these parameters, and you compile them all, and then you enter the market, you will definitely make money. But if you do not understand the logic behind these features, so of course, despite having a great system, you will still not be able to make good money. So if you want to have more details about this advanced tool, You can visit our website www.yawabeh.com. We got all the details about this system here with question and answers, and also you can get in touch with our support team members through our official WhatsApp and email address or live chat. So one thing I would like to remind you or to advise you, most of the traders just simply try to personally approach me and text me on my personal WhatsApp. So that is not the point, despite telling you many times to contact our support members. You guys keep contacting me directly, and then there is no purpose of having a team to manage the customer inquiries. So kindly contact on this official WhatsApp or through live chat to get further details about or assistance regarding this system. So I wish you all the best and a very happy week.